This was the last day of evidence in the trial of Ghislaine Maxwell, with final arguments being presented to the jury. For several weeks, the prosecution has sought to inextricably link Maxwell to the predatory activities of the late billionaire financier Jeffrey Epstein. He died in his prison cell in 2019. Maxwell last week refused to take the stand herself, saying there was no need to, since the government had not proven its case beyond a reasonable doubt. But today, in her closing argument, Alison Moe for the prosecution said the case was overwhelming, telling jurors, Ghislaine Maxwell was dangerous. She was a grown woman who preyed on vulnerable kids. She targeted a girl whose father had just died. She targeted a girl whose mother was an alcoholic. She caused deep and lasting harm to young girls. It is time to hold her accountable. The proof is in. It's consistent, and it points to only one conclusion: Maxwell is guilty. The prosecution also argued that Epstein and Maxwell were partners in crime, as the assistant US Attorney put it, and that Epstein's mansions and their massage rooms were not a space for therapeutic massages, but locations for the sexual abuse of minors. For the defense, Maxwell's lawyer, Laura Menninger, has consistently claimed that the British socialite should not be convicted for the crimes of Epstein. She told jurors today, Ghislaine is being tried here for being with Jeffrey Epstein. Maybe it was the biggest mistake of her life, but it was not a crime. Acquit her. New video was also released today by the court from inside the infamous Epstein mansion in Palm Beach, where so many of his predatory crimes were committed. Now it is an empty shell of a home, with a few reminders on the walls of his relationship with Maxwell. The case is now in the hands of the jury. Deliberations will begin tomorrow, and a verdict is possible before Christmas Day, which will be Ghislaine Maxwell's 60th birthday. Robert Moore, News at 10 in the United States.